Welcome everyone live to Friday night broadcast. It's good to see everyone. Do we have is there someone in the background there? Oh, I see someone. I recognize the name. Yep. Someone familiar, but please show your face before I let you up, or who is that? Backstage, sir? Is that someone I know? Because that name's familiar. You frozen, Wendy? Oh, you're blurry. Oh, yeah, it's because... There you are.
Oh, my goodness. I wasn't ready for that. Oh, hello, James.
Hello. How's your day so far?
Hot. It is so hot. I'm sure I can even, if I listen quietly, I can hear the bitumen on the road going, help me, help me.
Ooh.
It's hot. Sometimes it gets that hot out here that bitumen does stick to your car tyres because it just melts it. Well, then maybe not so much now. I think they're kind of getting better at making more heat-resistant bitumen. Oh, goodness gracious me.
Yeah.
And how's it going over in your part of the world? Can confirm it is hot. Yep.
Well, it's definitely not freezing cold anymore. It's gotten less colder out, so that's good.
So it's not freezing cold. So things aren't freezing.
Not anymore? freezing. Not 40 below Celsius weather.
Actually, you need to stick a in fact, it's 2 hours till the Vicks go live. I'd love you to go and put a glass of water outside just so I can get an idea of what it's like in my little hot part of the world. Just put a glass of water outside and show us what it looks like in an hour's time and stuff. I'd actually be really... I just thought about crazy, bizarre home experiment there.
Yeah, and put a marker where how high the water was, then when you go back and check it, how low it went.
What do you mean how low? No, for your place, how long it takes for the glass of water to freeze?
Yeah, it wouldn't take long, I imagine.
Can we try it? Is a back door or a front door close to you?
Oh, one behind me is the front area of the apartment where vehicles drive by on the road.
Put a plastic cup of water out the front.
I'll give it a try one day.
Yeah. And then we can see how frozen the water is at the end of the stream, or half an hour before the stream ends.
Oh, you never know with people here in the city. They might take stuff like usual.
Well, that's why you just put a plastic cup, preferably not one that's part of a set. Nothing worse than when you've got a really nice set of crockery and stuff. Oh, what Ike's live as well? That cheeky little... Jerry, show us your face, Jerry. We know it's a fair idea at you, but there has been a couple of issues. Oh, that looks like his mug shot. Give us the rude finger. Hang on, no, give us the rude finger. Because anyone can do that stuff. Yeah, nice job, thank you. Bring him up.
Yep.
Hello. Can't mistake that voice.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing?
Good so far. Wendy, how about
My
you?
world cold and dangerous.
You know what, guys?
Um,
I was talking to some people about some ideas for some new streams, and I was thinking about this, and I wanted you guys to help me out here because I'm hoping this is a good suggestion. Now, I watch
Hey, Wanda.
I watch old school like basketball games with friends of mine who we like. This all started because we used to fight about what era was better, like the 90s, the 80s, right? So it's like between me and three friends, we always talk about which era was better. One is in his like late 60s. Another friend of mine, he's in his early 20s. I'm, of course, you guys know, in my late 30s, gonna be 40 this year. So we're always talking about basketball. We're always talking about which is better, whatever. So today we were watching one of the games that we've been watching, the Houston Rockets versus the Lakers, 1984 Western Conference Finals. And what I was thinking was that I always have such a good time like watching this because not only do we don't just talk about like the game itself, we talk about like the commercials in between and all this other stuff. So I was wondering, like, if I were to like just have a live where I'm watching one of these old games, commenting on it and stuff, what you think that would be a good idea for a live?
I think anything. I was just talking to someone on another stream earlier on today, and literally any topic, providing it's YouTube approved, I think is quite acceptable to do. Like I say, one of the exact statements I made is, who would have thought that someone would watch someone mowing lawns? And now that person's got, 1.2 million subscribers to watch them mow yards. I think everything's viewable.
Wendy, nobody's watching you. No, there's not a 1.2 million people watching you mow lawns. Stop it.
Not me, not yet.
Yeah.
But there is lawn mowing content creators that do have that many subs. It's crazy, bonkers stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a niche for everything. Like I said, there's pockets out there of niches. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that because, like, I was telling my friends that we watch. Now, they're not into doing lives. They're real chicken and stuff. They're like, nah, like I don't want to do it. And that's kind of like where I get that whole thing about like having 300 and some odd subs for them is like wait, like that's a lot of people watching this. I'm like, first of all, guys, not every sub that I have goes to watch every single one of my lives. So
that's correct. And not every sub of all of those million sub people either are actually watching their lives. Some people do lives, and out of their million subscribers, most of them are actually watching the videos. They're not actually necessarily coming to lives.
Yeah, exactly. And I was trying to explain that to them. But one of them is just too chicken. If he's the older guy, to him, the internet is full of weirdos, and there's no way he would participate in anything like that. The young guy thinks it's gonna cramp his style because he's an IG influencer. So he's like, nah, he's all like, it's gonna cramp my style, bro. I'm like, okay.
What's an IG influencer? What's IG influencer?
It's somebody who has a lot of subs in Instagram. Like, I'm talking about like I think he's right now he's currently like in the 50K, which is for a guy, I think that's a lot. I don't think it's a lot for a girl or a woman, because I see women who have like 200,000 subscribers on IG. You know what I mean? So for a guy, I think it's a lot, but he doesn't do nothing. Like all he does is like little videos where he walks around and like, of himself, like, taking pictures of himself, which I don't think is anything interesting, but of course I'm not his age. So it's like, everybody has their own taste, stuff like that. But I think we have a good time when we watch these old school, basketball games. I have a lot of fun. And I tell them most of the time, we're not even talking. We end up not talking about the game because we'll start off with like a controversy. Like we were having our discussion was, and I don't know if you guys know anything about basketball. James, I'm looking at you. Back in the days, there was a center called Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I don't know if you know who that is, Wendy, but he was like one of the most famous centers in the league. Now there was a duel in Houston that they called the Twin Towers, and that was Ralph Sampson and Hakeem Olajuwon. this was a big controversy back in the days, but people forget about that. They forget how challenging it was for the Lakers at that time, and they like to say, like, oh, well, the Lakers were always champions because that's all they know them as. But I always just tell them, like, like, hey, Houston had a legitimate, they could really go for it. So this was where the debate starts, right? Then we go watch the game. We start watching the game, but we never end up talking about the game. We end up talking about the basketball players, what they look like, the commercials that they're running in between the segments. It evolves into something else. And I was thinking, I was like, that's so much fun when we do it. And it always starts off because of the basketball, but it never ends in that. So I'm like, you know what if I just share it with, with my new group, just to see how you guys feel about it. You're like, no. Wendy's like, no, I don't want to do it.
Hi, Ronnie. You need to say hello in the chat first.
Okay, say hello. Hi, everybody.
Ronnie McNutt. Yeah, you're not feeling us again. Goodbye.
Oh, we got the porn bomber. Was that the porn
bomber?
No,
this is someone that done something else. This is the name that I googled. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness. Why?
You need to say hello in chat, please, Ronnie McNutt, and you give yourself away with that because I googled what the name of that person. So give that one away, you clown. Because I was just telling you that name earlier on. Just because it's silly people that have managed to infiltrate James's panel, which is understandable.
No, now I have a shield just in case of certain people now.
Why do people want to porn bomb you, huh, James? What's going on?
I have no clue. The only reason why they would do stuff to people like that is they're getting paid.
Really? You think they're getting paid?
Yeah, because why would they do it for nothing?
Hey, well, I guess you're right about that. I don't know. People are weird. I like today. Well, I mean, I don't know if you saw my live today, but today in my live, I just got some info about a guy from my old community who attempted to self-hurt himself, and so he's in a coma, and they give me all this information, right? And I'm getting all this information while I'm doing a live, and I'm like, damn, this sucks, right? So I'm trying to talk about this serious subject and everything. And then the people that are giving me the information about him, because this is like the crazy thing about my old community is that there's still some people that are really good people in there, and I wish they would just like let go of all their allegiances, just like follow me to like a whole new like different
cross over to the other side.
Yeah,
to the side of good.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's like while nothing like this happens, and of course it's always things like this that bring people together, right? And it's like, well, all of this I wasn't getting any word from them, but now that this happened, all of a sudden I get a flood of messages and people telling me, oh, this happened. So I went to go check it out, and I read the message on the dude that that was gonna hurt himself. Well, he did hurt himself, and I'm all like, oh my gosh, it resonated with me because I've had 3 friends in my life that have done that. And so each one of them left a message like that. So it was kind of like, it hit me like, oh, this is real. Like, this is not something that's fake or anything. And then right at that same, you're fine. Hey, Jerry. And right at that same moment, when I'm getting this information about this guy and I'm like feeling bad for him, then they send me a clip of the people that were calling him out. And I'm like, why would this guy call him out like that? He's calling him a grifter. He's saying that he's a liar and all this and that, right? And it's like, dude, the guy is asking for help because of medical conditions and because he's homeless. Like, he's putting himself out there. Like, what is it to you that he's doing that? He's not even like, it wasn't like he went on his live and said, hey, help me out here and use this platform. He's doing his own thing. Like, why do you need to do that? Like, I don't understand people who do that kind of stuff. Like, I could understand somebody who's.
I think people just forget how to have compassion for others and have compassion for total strangers, even. Like,
right? Yeah, it's like
until it happens to them. Until it happens to them and others turn their back and then calling them A under the sun, then all the rest of us are probably assholes. because we never come and stood up for them when they'd already proven themselves to be a piece of shit earlier on.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. People, yeah.
No, I hear what you're saying, and I believe that. The thing is that what I don't get.
Hey, Jerry, this is why we have dogs. This is why we have pets.
True.
We can rouse at them in the morning, and they love us an hour later. Try doing that to a human.
Right.
Try getting up a human, and then having them love you, and genuinely give you affection an hour later or half an hour later. It really doesn't happen much.
It
does happen. But,
I mean, well, the thing is that, like, okay, like, I think that if everybody would just approach the internet like they did real life, instead of acting like, oh, because I'm behind the computer screen or because I could turn it off, I won't see people. I think that people would have more etiquette, because it's like, if you saw somebody out in the streets, a homeless man, whether you agreed with the man asking for money or not, you wouldn't say anything nasty to him or say like, get out of here, like, or whatever, like, you wouldn't agree with that. Most people wouldn't. Yeah. But it's like, the minute
come and knock on my door and say that crap to me, it won't work the same way. You won't get the same reaction.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like, I
won't say what could happen, but a multitude of bad things could happen if someone rocked up on my door, and that's at the dog eat them coming to the gate.
And that's what I mean, is that, like, how come people just don't carry themselves like that on the internet? It's like, stop doing that. Like, it's like, it's not cool when it happens to you. It's not cool when you do it to other people.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, when you look back.
That's like this crap that just came in the studio. James was there a moment ago. I'm pretty sure it was the same dick that freaking put that other crap on the other day, which was like not porn bombing. It was like quite serious, heavy-duty, pre-recorded stuff. And it was only because I Googled that fella's name and I was just discussing it with James before we started the stream. And then the idiot comes up using that person's name that took his own life. And it's like, yeah, I know who you are, you crappy arsehole. You're not falling that again. And like I also said to James, I need to say hello in chat. So they actually, A, subscribed. B, we can go and check their channel out before they even get to come on stage. Yeah, like I'm all. That's where I lose compassion.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I get, and the funny thing is that, like, most of the time, like, I want to joke around more than, like, I want to get back to, like, just having fun on streams. And it's like, every time that I'm like having fun on a stream, it's like somebody always wants to come and, like, make it bad or something, like they want to ruin it. Yeah, it's just like, come on, guys, like, like, why can't you just be happy? Why can't you just have people have a good time? Or if you're not having a good time, or if you're not liking your life, like, please, by all means, go with people who are not liking their lives too. Like, you know what I mean? Go find people you could be miserable with.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I can't do chaos content. Like, people that just have absolute bitch sessions on their panels, and they actually let people on the panels that aren't going to porn bomb or show you anything unruly, but they're just going to be argumentative. I can't do that. If I want to argue with someone, I've only got to go and get drunk, go over to the local pub and just go, hey, what's that guy? There you go.
Right.
Yeah, do it the old-fashioned way, like our generation.
Old-fashioned way. Get drunk and be an arsehole at the pub, like we all used to.
Yeah, all used to.
Well, even
get the real fist fight your pussies.
Like,
Big D.
Even when I used to get into, like, when I would go to bars and stuff like that back in the days, when I used to go out with my friends and stuff and we'd get wasted or whatever, we never really got into it because because of somebody's politics or like arguing like innocuously about things that don't make any sense, right? Like, it would always be about something like, hey, that guy looked at my girl funny, or like a.
I was just about to say, hey, look at my chick.
Yeah, or like
you look at him more.
You guys are going to see the same like ball game with the rival team on the other side. Like, it was never for like these weird things that people go out of.
Let's fight with the opposition supporters.
And I mean, that's true. Like, like, I'll never forget. I remember this is one that I'll never forget because we all ended up being friends, as a matter of fact, afterwards, because we both. I went to it was a baseball game, and it was at Dodger Stadium, and it was the Dodgers versus the San Francisco Giants. Now, if anybody knows, that's like a big rivalry in baseball, like big rivalry, and so we were to go, and I used to get these great seats because I had a friend that worked at the stadium, so we would go in, and he would give us some good seats. But on this day, there just happened to be some San Francisco fans that were really close to us. And so these guys, we were always like the crowd that would get everybody all riled up and like, charge, right? And we all like, yeah, like, like having a good time. Yeah. Well, on this particular game, the Giants were kicking our butts. Like they were winning by like 7 runs, and we were not having a good time. And the other guys that were there were like yeah, like making all this noise, and they're all like, Dodgers suck, and what are you guys gonna do this year? Lose another championship? And we're just like, like we're seething, right? Like we're seething. We're all just like sitting there, like these guys are so stupid. Yeah, their stupid jerseys are stupid too. They're not even of this year. Like, they're so stupid. Yeah, we're just seething. And so then the Dodgers start making a comeback. Towards heroic comeback, right? And so we're getting excited, yeah, and we're like kicking up dust and like, you guys shut up, you guys don't know nothing about baseball, and we're going back and forth, right? And so then it gets to a point where there's a controversial call in the game where they don't know if this guy was safe or out, and they're looking at the video, and it's a big old scene, right? And it matters to the game because it's like if he's safe, then that means the Dodgers could possibly win and all this and that, right? So it gets real like tense. And all of us are like, it was safe. And they're like, it was out. Or like, it's safe, they're out. And so what happened was that one of the girls that was on our side was looking at one of the other girls, and she said, because she was annoyed by this girl's voice, and she kept saying that girl's voice is so stupid. I wish she would shut up. And like, so that other girl was like,
was Mel at the game? Was Mel at the game?
Yeah, probably. And so all of a sudden you hear one girl go to the other one. They're like, these Dodger fans don't know nothing about baseball. It was out. And she goes, shut your stupid face. I hate your voice. And she said, what? And I just, all I felt was like, beer like hit me in the face, and it was just like I was like, what the, like, why are they throwing beer? Yeah. And then like from our side, I felt beer hitting me because it was like, now they threw their, like my friends threw their beer, so it was like beer going across like the ways, and I'm like, wait a minute, guys, we're wasting beer, stop it. And so like it just became like a small food fight. But then because my girlfriend was there, my girlfriend, now she was upset because her hair was wet. And she was like,
yeah, with beer as well.
Beer. So I'm like trying to cover her, but she has a beeline target for the first girl that threw the beer, right? I've never seen my girl run so fast. She took 3 steps and tackled this girl. Boom. And I'm all like, oh no. So I run over there to try to like get her off of the other girl. And here comes her boyfriend. Yeah, no, I was being a peacemaker. And then that girl's boyfriend jumps from across 2 rows and jumps on me. He jumps on me. And then we get the like, it was like a cross fight, and all of a sudden people are fighting. The whole time I was getting abused because I get tackled, so I don't get a chance to get up. Her boyfriend, then he gets tackled by my friend, because my friend, he sees that I get tackled, so he tackles him. So I'm trying to get up, and at the same time that I'm trying to get up, another body falls on me. I'm like, wow! I'm like, what's going on? And all these people are fighting, and it just becomes a big old brawl in there and everything. So they basically security gets there. They grab us all up and they put us all in the cells. Now all the guys went into one cell and all the girls went into another cell. The cells are in the stadium. The cells are in the stadium, and then the whole time we're there, we're just talking. We're having a conversation.
Talking like, I wonder what's happening with the game now. I wish we didn't start this, but you're watching the game.
No, we were like, maybe we should get our story straight. Say that we were just playing. Yeah, you could say we were just having a good time, right? Yeah, we could say that. And we're looking at each other like, hey, are you all right? Oh, I'm sorry, my doggy just did like Are you okay, Doggy? I'm sorry.
Oh, don't tell me. Right underneath the chair, you rolled the wheels on.
No,
I think I do that with my dog a lot.
I think he got his head caught between a chair because it looked like I was like, what are you doing? I think that's what happened because he looked like he got worried there. But anyways, we were just talking inside the jail cell, and then we ended up commiserating about our girlfriends, like, wow, they were being real crazy, right? Like, yeah, they were crazy. Like, man, they must be fighting in the cell next to us right now. Like we're just like yeah, like we're just like, wow, that was crazy. Yeah, like yeah. And then the guy who tackled me first, I was like, hey man, I'm sorry I tackled you, man. I didn't mean that. I'm like, dude, I was.
So the girls are probably scrapping in their cell, pulling hair, and you boys are making a date for a barbecue next week.
we were having a great time, and we did end up having dinner that same night. We ended up going to like another we went to a bar and we were having a good time afterwards. But it turns out that then afterwards, our girls actually got along as well. Like we came out and we were all like laughing about it afterwards, even laughing at each other for fighting and stuff. Like it was crazy. It's something that I'll never forget. But it's like what I realized is that a lot of times, like when people are being assholes or whatever, once you get into like that little scuffle or whatever, sometimes you come out, like more understanding, right? Like either way, like sometimes you get beat up, sometimes you win, sometimes, but I would always end up in better conditions. Now, not all the time. Sometimes it went bad, but
I've actually stepped up like someone, because I don't go picking fights. Normally someone will pick me, and I'm not as strong as what I used to be. I'm still relatively strong. Everyone goes, oh my God, I'm bending up muscles. Should have seen me freaking 5-10 years ago, man. I look like Hulk S. Hogan kind of thing without going to the gym or anything, just doing hard farm work and stuff. And the amount of times I've been picked for a fight, generally at a pub, at a hotel, and I'll be like, yep, let's do this, man. Like, where do you want to go? You want to go to the footpath, car park? Let's do it. And then they'll walk out and I'll be straight behind them, and they'll be thinking I'm not going to follow them out, and I'm straight behind them. As soon as they're out of eye shot, like we're out of eye shot of people, they want to shake my hand. It's like, man, no one ever wants to come out and blow me. I'm like, man, you're going to kill me, but I was going to freaking get a few in. Yeah, I've had that happen on a few different occasions where they just can't believe that the little pipsqueak, skinny-looking girl who's actually a bit more buff than what they realise and got more balls than what they realise. I've even had to front up the fellas. Like, I've whacked a couple of fellas at the time. I think one of my most not esteeming, but amazing and just absolute astounding thing was I punched this fella one time in the choppers, knocked him out stone cold. Like,
Wendy, I think you better see this.
Don't just stop teasing. I don't care.
The cookies.
You eat them cookies. You stick them cookies down your freaking throat.
Yeah, if there's trivia night, you better make a whole batch for everyone. You didn't have enough last night.
I think if cookies are packed right, like home cooked cookies are packed properly, they'll travel right in the mail, won't they? What's everyone think about that? You work in the food industry, Jerry. What do you reckon? Cookies will travel from America to Australia or Canada to Australia, all right?
What do you mean? What? I don't know. What?
Sending home-baked biscuits, like proper biscuits, not special biscuits, although if you want to send me some special biscuits, that's okay too. But home-baked biscuits being sent in the mail to the other side of Australia. Food-wise, they should travel okay.
I mean, wow. I mean, maybe a little stale. I'm not sure. It depends on I guess it depends on how you package them. I don't. Well,
this is what I'm asking for. I'm asking the chef's opinion.
I'm not a chef. I'm a manager. So I'm not a chef. I can't say.
And you got the job because you said you can cook. Your words. You got the job because you said you can cook. I know you never said you're a chef, but you got the job because you said you can cook.
I said that was
okay.
one of my things that I love to cook.
I'll rephrase it. What's the cook's opinion?
But I will say, like bread, it depends on how you package it, because you're gonna have to seal it up well, because you can't keep bread fresh if you seal it up well. But a little bit of air comes in there, and you might receive some stale biscuits. You know what I mean? So that would be my only concern is how you package it.
Stick it in one of those cryovacuum.
Well, that should work. That should work. I'm learning real fast that bread can get stale real easy. I recently had. It's funny that you mentioned that because I recently had an issue where some of the because we have like a pantry, like kind of like a pantry situation going on, but see, there's still construction happening. So they did this thing where they gave us access to the pantry, but they forgot to add a piece of the wall. And so it doesn't have that seal tight, you know. And the bakers, they're putting in their baked goods in there, thinking that the pantry was completed, and all the little cakes and stuff that they did for the buffet were stale as hell the next day because they had finished a whole bunch of cakes for the buffet, and it was like, oh man, that sucked so bad because it was like 30 to 40 little like mini cakes that just went bad because it's like they didn't put that little piece of wall up. So I'm learning real fast that baked goods have to be well sealed and put in a good spot so they can stay fresh.
Sorry, this freaking dog thinks it's a freaking chihuahua. Wants to hop on my lap all the time. Away, back. Thank you. That. Thank you. Didn't mean to come back. Please keep going. I think this comment's for you, Jerry.
Wait. Okay, so if I don't say nothing, then I'm considered somebody who doesn't say nothing. It's like, what do you want? What do you want from me? I don't know what's too much.
No, that's James. Being the man of minimal words, that's James's job.
Yeah, I'm always told to be quiet. So
I bet you there was.
Yeah, shut up, James. Talking too much.
I bet there was a time when James used to talk a lot, and people just told him to shut up so much that he just said, "You know what? Fine. Hey, you guys okay?
I'm never going to speak again. I'm going to minimize it to 30 words a day, you dirty MFs."
Look, I'm just saying, Seagull, don't mess up a good thing when you have it, okay? Don't mess up a good thing when you have it. You don't know what you're missing, okay? Until it's gone.
Mrs. T, is Rob home?
What do you mean home? You can't go anywhere. You saw the snow
I'm
yesterday.
just wondering if there's something.
Oh, Mr. T, he was the one that I was on his live last time, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. I like that live. That was a fun live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they try and behave themselves. He's working on a flag trivia. A flag.
Because I have
okay,
you could say
creating questions.
Wendy. I think Wendy would like this, Mrs. T.
Oh, here we go. There comes a lie. What do I like?
How do you make those?
Yeah, the Wendy plant and
how
Rob.
do you do that?
The Wendy plant and Rob.
You guys gotta teach me how to make those.
Got to teach me how to make those. How do you? I don't know. We need to talk about this backstage one day, James.
Yeah, James, you really got to show me that.
I was up late looking for the perfect ones. And found the same ones that the Vicks have, so I came across.
Like, do you know how to make custom ones, or those just like made already?
They're already made. You just got to go to a certain website.
Dang. Okay. It would be interesting to figure out a way, like, to know how to make them. That would be cool.
Rob and the Wendy plant.
No, that's not a marijuana plant. Don't know what marijuana looks like. And it was a Wendy plant. It looked like it was a different backyard.
Oh,
I know all sorts of things.
Yeah. Rob dancing with the plant to
And
make it feel better.
Myself a drinky poo. See, Seagull, I've got to go and make a drink, and James is really quiet, so you're actually going to appreciate Jerry's chattiness.
Yeah, I know.
He'll keep this friggin' 3-ring
I'll-
circus happening while I build a drink.
Yeah, build your drink. By the way, what kind of drink are you going to be building? Well,
Took the
don't
head.
tell us. Jeez.
Oh no, we have to guess what type of.
Well, I mean, let me see here. Wendy, she doesn't seem like a complicated person, so I'm thinking it's going to be a simple drink. But what kind of drinks do the Aussies like? Definitely, it's not going to be a tequila. I know that. So there's not going to be any tequila. I'm imagining something with Coke, maybe some rum.
Maybe.
No. Rum is not Aussie.
No.
Vodka? You think vodka? Vodka and Coke, vodka and some gin, vodka and some Canada Dry. Well, actually, vodka can go into anything. Some whiskey. Ooh, that's Aussie. Whiskey is Aussie. She's getting some whiskey.
Yep. It's Friday, so anything can happen.
Okay, so I've been speculating on the drink you made yourself, and I'm thinking you got something with whiskey. Am I right? I'm wrong. Oh, it is vodka. Oh, James. Oh no, it was Miss T was the one who was right.
Yeah,
Miss T was
Mrs. T.
correct. Look at you, and I can't hear you.
You're muted.
Shit, I forgot I was muted. Yeah, I just unmuted that. I was saying that you're muted, Bill. Mike is muted. This thing come down. Yeah, Mrs. T knows my drink because she drinks the same thing, the same brand.
I mean, I like vodka because you can have you could go with anything, but today I'm feeling like I feel like breaking open the whiskey. I think I'm gonna have some whiskey today.
Yeah, I like vodka because I don't like having Coke as a mixer because I find that I don't know. I think I'm getting old because I just feel like the Coke's just like chewing my guts out these days.
Yeah, no,
So, yeah.
I absolutely. Like I'm paying for a lot of my fucking chili diet that I had as a youngster. Because when I was a kid, I used to put chili on everything. I mean, I used to eat the hot Cheetos. It's funny because like I used to get the hot Cheetos and put chili on the hot Cheetos. That's how much chili I would eat, and I'd be like, I would eat chili.
Isn't that
on
like
top of-
Mexican tradition though? Isn't that like part of your staple diet in Mexico, chili?
Listen, I don't want to like I don't want to perpetuate any stereotypes, but yes, absolutely. And
Have you been to Mexico? Because I like when I look at the maps and everything like that. Mexico's
Yeah,
like on the border of America and stuff.
oh,
So does Mexico actually grow a lot of chili? Is that like a really
oh yeah,
predominant chili growing place?
Heck yeah.
Okay,
okay,
Mrs. T.
Okay. I've been to Mexico, to the border towns, mostly the border towns.
Are you
'cause of
streaming
course,
the shower?
Oh, you could. Oh, wait a
So I
minute.
just said it's gonna stream the shower.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah. So you've been to Mexico and the border and that.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been to the border towns is where I've been to the most, right? Because that's where all the Californians go to have fun, to the border towns of Mexico. But I've also been to my dad's hometown in Jalisco, and also where my family lives currently. My Mexican family, they live in Nayarit. That's another state. So
Is that a
my
big
dad,
town or a little town?
well, it's one of the bigger states. But my family has taken over like kind of like a ranch / town, where it's like they live in the main house right there. It would be considered a mansion, but they split it up into like apartments and they rent it out to people, to tourists. And then they have the secondary, like the guest house. That's where my family stays, and it's like a little town. It's I think it's grown since the last time I was there, but it's really it's in like in the mountains, and it's really nice. And then at Jalisco, where my dad was born, my dad grew up. They had a ranch out there too, but that town has since become like a smaller city. It's more populated now, so there's a lot more little houses. They used to have farms, but now it's like a bunch of little houses all put together. It's crazy because that's how Mexico is. It's like you'll see nothing for a long while, then you'll end up at a small town or something, and they call them pueblos, and those pueblos are like, some of them are really pretty. They'll have like one statue of the Virgin Mary somewhere, and then they'll have like a fountain where people go. Like my girlfriend, she was from a pueblo from Sinaloa, and she used to, in this town where she lived, they had a fountain that was beautiful, like a very beautiful fountain. And they always had it working, like no matter what, they had it working. And every Sunday, everybody gets out and they ring the church bells, and everybody comes outside, and you walk around this big fountain, and that's what people do. They just walk around this fountain, and you could just have a conversation, or you could sit at the fountain and just talk to people. It was really nice. The only thing I didn't, huh?
Where do the chilies come in on this story? Where do the chilies come in?
Oh, I am so sorry. I'm like completely like losing my focus here because I'm thinking about Mexico. I love Mexico, by the way. Just so you know, like you can tell, I love it. Every single household has a chili plant. There's a plant, and you'll see them. They usually, sometimes they look like little bushes because they'll have more, right? Depending on how many you have. But there's these little chili plants that you'll see everybody has. Everybody has these plants. They grow them easily because the seeds you could just buy the seeds. Like they're these little, like small little bush plants, and they'll either grow them outside. You'll see them outside of their house, or you'll see them like at the windowsill or whatever. And you just pluck a little chili from here and there, like just to have a little chili. And and that's where and if you want to have like chili with salsa, you'll buy some tomatoes, you'll cook them up, you grill them up, you'll chop them down, you'll grind them down in the grinder, and then you put some of those chilies in there. Beautiful. That's some good chili right there. Yeah. And that's Mexico. That's Mexico in a nutshell.
Yeah, well, chili plants are a nice looking green plant as well. Like they're just a nice plant, like a nice healthy chili bush. Me as a plant person, I find it's just a nice plant to look at, and it has a use because you can eat the product of it.
Yeah, it's La Virgen de Guadalupe. I say the Virgin Mary because that's my girlfriend's doing, by the way, because in her town, they're devout Catholics, and to them, they like to have the Virgin Mary and not the Virgen de Guadalupe. They do have a statue of her in like their church, but to them, the Virgin Mary is the actual like Mother of God, and that's what they some people, it's a controversial thing, but like the Virgen de Guadalupe is more like Mexico, like it's like a Mexican symbol of national pride. So that's where.
So Lady Guadalupe is actually a personal, a thing. So not a thing. That's not the right way to say it. Is Lady Guadalupe? She's a lady that was made a saint by the Catholic Church. It's like point of pride for the nation. It's like it's just a symbol. It's like it's comparable to the American eagle to Americans. Like it's just that kind of a symbol. It's not religious wise, like religiously. Like as far as like the teachings, they don't teach that the Virgen, La Señora, like, oh my God, I can't even say it right now. It's just people bad Mexican.
No, it's because I'm trying to say it in English. It would make more sense in Spanish, but it's just put it this way.
Okay.
It's not. People take it sometimes as Mexicans replacing the Virgin Mary for La Señora Guadalupe, but it's not that. It's like it's just their symbolism towards that saint, but it's not the Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary is still the Virgin Mary.
They're just revering that. They're just revering that lady that was given a saint.
Yeah, and that's what Catholics do. They revere saints, but like I said, it's one of those things that's kind of like confusing because like Mexicans do believe in the Virgin Mary, so yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that's the convolution on that.
So this is one of the things I do like about YouTube. And to me, this is what YouTube should be used for, is just learning about how people do stuff, whether it's how someone mows the lawn, what their different grass types are, what their religious point of views are. I mean, like in Discord there, we had like a bit of a religious talk there because I'm definitely 100% atheist. And then you got Mel, he's a Muslim. Holy moly, she's like Christian. And we're all having a bit of a chinwag about there in Discord with our own personal opinions without anybody being offended on what our view of the stuff was. You know what I mean? And that's the way shit should be.
Well, I'm like, I never, like, one of the things that I don't understand
Use
is
it to learn stuff. Use it for knowledge instead of hate.
Right. No, and the thing is that, like, I've reached this point, like, in my life where it's like, I don't understand people's, like, want to be upset with somebody that doesn't think like them. Because, like, for me, it's like, okay, I have disagreed with many people that I know and many different, like, ideals and stuff like that. But I've never walked away thinking, like, man, like, I really hate that person because we don't agree on something.
I know that one. It's a piñata.
Wait, who likes a piñata? What?
The thing that the kids blindfolded. It's comes out.
Yeah, it's a pinata.
Can I tell you the origin of the tradition? Probably not, but I could tell you that it's fun.
Yeah, yes, because this goes back to learning things on origins and dude, what's the origin?
I don't know. I can't tell you off the top of my head where that came from. I know that, like, I just know this. I just know this, that, like, when it came to birthday parties, and trust me, for me to get into a birthday party, I really had to try because my mom was a Jehovah's Witness. It was impossible for me to go to a birthday party if she knew about it. So when I was able to go, anytime I went, when a friend of mine had a piñata or one of my cousins had a piñata, it was the fucking shit. Like, it was the best, like, awesomest fucking party from 4 years old. From 4 years old to 12, a piñata is a must in a birthday party. That should go for any nationality, any culture, any religion. You should have a piñata. It helps you. It helps you take out the stress. Like, for a kid, right? For a kid that doesn't have alcohol or anything, it's the best kind of indulgence that gets you high, right? Because all you're thinking about is, oh, I'm gonna fucking tear this
If
shit
kids
up.
have got a good family home life, they shouldn't have any aggression. They need to get out. I know shitty families happen, but if a kid's got a good family life, there is actually no need for him to go beating the fuck out of something to get lollies. What we used to do in Australia, we used to do pass the parcel in Australia as kids. We'd have pass the parcel parties. We'd be sitting around in a circle, and you know, when the music stops, whoever's got the parcel next, they get to take off one layer of wrapper, and then you don't just get to take off one layer of wrapper. It also have like a piece of paper on it saying, give it to someone with a blue shirt on, give it to someone with long hair, you know, and then that person gets it handed to them, and then the music starts again. So it's kind of like a bit more inclusive, no violence. There's no things.
Well, I mean, look. I mean, you can look at it as a violent act, but to me, I don't see it as like, oh, like, you know, you're like, I just think it's like kind of like a challenge, right? Because it's not like you just put the thing in front of you and you whack it, right? It's like with somebody who's having a good party who knows how to play with the piñata, because some people do get lazy and they just like, okay, I'm just gonna hold it and let the kids whack at it. That's not the point. That's not the fun. The fun of a piñata is having that one dude that's willing to, like, drop it down and make you miss, and you're like, shit, I missed, and then he brings it up and you think, okay, I'm gonna go low, and then he brings it up and you're like, oh, I missed again, and then they bring it down and you're like, I missed again, and the thing is that, in, like I said, when you're doing it right, you give the kids like a limited amount of swings. Now, most of the time, like in most of the parties that I would go to, it would be limited swings to the years that the kids had. So say you were a 5-year-old.
See, I can see a pattern forming here. I can see a pattern. I think piñata is creating the violent kids because they're going to get aggravated because A, they haven't gotten to freaking hit the thing because it's fucking moving too fast. B, they haven't gotten to crack it open.
Yeah.
So the kid misses out on their turn. Now they're pissed off, frustrated. They got to like sit in line. They're going to be cussing out everyone either side next to them going, fuck you, James. If you freaking open that freaking thing before I get a crack at it, I'm going to smash you open. Like
I will. Like I said, that really depends.
I
on
just
the
thought of that
adults.
theory.
That really depends on the adults. I'm gonna make an argument for the adults that play here because, like I said, the fun of a piñata is when you have that good adult that's into it, that likes to mess with you and make the piñata go up and down, right? Now, the other part is that you gotta have a responsible person too to be like, all right, the young kids go first, then the older kids go last, and then you go by power, by strength, right? Because it's like there's that one kid in the whole family like is the biggest, and he's only like 9 years old, and you're like, shit, what am I gonna do about this one, right? So you gotta kind of like set them up so that okay, who's gonna be the one that's gonna knock it down. So you start off with the youngins first, and like I said, traditionally it goes by how old you are, how many swings you get. So if you're 5, you get 5 swings. If you're 6, you get 6, so on and so forth, right? And you only get to hit the piñata if you're under teens. If you cannot. You are no longer allowed in a real Mexican home. You are no longer allowed to hit the piñata if you're over 12 years old. You only under teenagers can hit the piñata. So nobody can get more than 12 hits.
And I guess also traditionally they'd be actually a proper homemade item, not this friggin' $2 shop bought shit.
Yeah, that too. That's another thing. It's like you gotta get a real good piñata for it to be fun. It can't be. First of all, those like SpongeBob ones that are all top heavy, they're terrible because one swing in the middle and everything falls out, Or like if you get like the ones that are put it this way, you have to get like those traditional like piñatas that come from like Mexican, makers, the ones that have like those real tight designs. They look like little stars or like say like the pony, because the pony might look weak, but that paper, I don't know what they use, those wires and paper that they use, it's impossible to get that pony down. You're like, come on, you pony.
Crack open USOB.
Then when they do open, you see the kids rush all at once.
Oh yeah, big scrimmage on the friggin' lollies that are falling.
I will say that's where it gets dangerous. Because then you get that because the thing is that sometimes you're into it, right? And you're like and this is a true story, okay? This is a true story. I was 8 years old, and I had made it to my friend's party. Now, it was my turn to hit the piñata, and I forgot this caveat too. When you're about to hit the piñata, they put a blindfold on you and they spin you around. Now they spin you around pretty good, so you're like dizzy and you got this like bat, and you're like, come here, you.
Oh, that's right. I'm about to turn in your ram.
Yeah. And so like I was all like, all right. I know that they're gonna spin me, and I've got a pretty good swing, so. I was the whole time I was looking at how long the bat was and everything they were going to give me and where the piñata. I was like measuring. I was being scientific with this. Like I'm like testing for wind and everything. So once they got me out of that spin, right? And I'm like, and I felt myself tilt. I just remember I took a big swing upward. Now I didn't make contact where I felt that I hit the piñata, right? But I did like a perfect slice of the things like throat or something, because I got it right in the spot where like it ripped so that candy flew, and there was a bunch of candy on the ground, but I didn't feel the contact of the piñata. So I'm thinking like I'm gonna get another crack at this. So I'm waiting for the return of the piñata, and the kids fly to get the candy. I didn't know that they went in there. And I take the second swing, and my cousin takes it back to the face.
Suddenly the fun's over. The freaking brother's bleeding. You're getting a freaking kick up the ass by the parents because you hit your brother. It's like, but I didn't do it on purpose.
No, I look like the most giant asshole in the world because when I hit him, I didn't know I hit my cousin, but I thought like I felt the hit of something, right? and the piñata had just got ripped open, so I see candy on the ground. So I'm like, I hit the piñata, and I'm going to get candy while everybody's looking like, yeah, I'm like, woohoo! Like, I'm like, nobody's gonna fight for this candy. This is all mine, all right?
You're
And my
going,
cousin-
"Ooh," and everyone's going, oh my God, Jerry, you bastard.
They're like, what the fuck, man? Your cousin is bleeding over here. What are you doing? I'm like, he's bleeding. Why is he bleeding? You should be more careful.
Yeah, well, like, did he get attacked by a lolly? Because I just split the pinata open. Yeah, split your cousin, you little prick.
For a
Oh,
minute there,
goodness.
people thought that I did it on purpose for a minute there. I was like, no, I didn't see him. And well, needless to say, my cousin got a bloody nose, and everybody was and it almost went to America's Funniest Home Videos because my friend's mom caught it all on video, and they replayed it for like 5 years straight. Like, you remember this? Poof.
Does anyone still have that video? Is that video still accessible? That's your homework. You got to ask the family members if someone's still got that somewhere.
I've asked, but it's like the people that have it are so far removed, because it's like that party that we went to. I was already like a stranger at that party because it was my cousin's mom's co-worker's like birthday party, so it was already like that far removed. So like I didn't really get to see those people anymore until I haven't seen them since. I think I saw them when I was 9 the last time, and after that I haven't seen them. So yeah, I don't know what happened to that. But my cousin would tell me that his when he would go over to that family's house, because his mom was still knew them, that they would show him that video consistently.
Oh, that's horrible. Hey, look, kid, remember when this happened?
No, yeah, the thing is that like he told me like, well, I'm not gonna lie.
Flashbacks and nightmares.
He's like, I'm not gonna lie. The video is pretty funny. If I forget that it's me, it does look pretty funny, because it's like he says that all you see, like, because they did like a wide angle, right? When you see me hit the piñata for the first time, right? So then the dad, or no, excuse me, the mom, she zoomed in to see the kids getting the candy. So as she's zooming out, she just catches me with like the swing coming back and catching him right in the face. And it's just one of those like you know, picture it anytime you
So
see
did the
somebody
kids
get
have
hit
to
like
do
that.
it? Did the kids have to do it blindfolded as well? Like when you were doing it as kids, were they blindfolded too?
Oh yeah. Everybody has to wear the blindfold. That's part of it. Yeah, that's part of it.
It's part of the fun.
Yeah. So how do you get to know your cousin? I don't know. It was a different impact feeling from the back.
Me and my cousin we have plenty to go back and forth over. So that one, even though that one seems like a bad one, he's done things to me too. So we're like we're tit for tat on that. one of his famous ones was he got an alarm clock, right? And he thought this would be funny. He got an alarm clock that he was all like, hey, did you hear your alarm? And I'm all like, no. And he's all like, well, look, it's ringing. And he tossed it, and it hit me right in the face. Boom! And
Payback, you. Payback, you motherfucker.
I told him, why'd you do that? And he's all like, I thought it would be funny. I'm all like, it's not funny. And he big old gash that I got over the top of my eyebrow thanks to that, like this big gash. And I remember my aunt having almost a heart attack. She was like, what did you do? Why are you trying to murder your cousin?
Oh, you did not purposely miss Seagull. You were blindfolded. How could you purposely miss if you can't see? That's a shocking excuse. I missed on purpose, even though I couldn't see it. Just sounds sus, Seagull. Just saying. Because he said earlier on he went to a Mexico town outside gathering, and they insisted that he tried it blindfolded. Then he's saying I purposely missed and tapped the ground. No, you didn't purposely miss. You couldn't see shit.
No, you're not allowed to see anything.
You're not allowed to see. Yeah, you're not allowed to see.
Never done it. I've never done it. I mean, I've seen them. You know, at cheap shops, and even when I've seen them, I've seen them like in videos and stuff like that. You know, the olden day movies or whatever.
Yeah,
But I've never actually personally done it.
I mean, it's as an adult, it's fun, but it can be. I mean, you have to get like an adult-made piñata, right? Because any piñata, an adult's gonna destroy. So you gotta get.
I think I'd probably get one from the $2 shop and just do like extra paper mashing over the top. Take all that friggin' paper frill stuff and just put more layering on top of it.
Oh,
so I can just buy the already pre-made shape and just whack more layers on it.
Yeah. I mean, I would.
That'd probably be the best way.
To be honest, and I'm drinking my whiskey right now. To be honest, I actually did have more fun the first time I was in control of my piñata. I was in control of my piñata. I was in control of the piñata for the kids. Like I had a fun time doing that.
Is that what you name your penis? Piñata, baby. You want to hit this?
No, Wendy, no. No,
take a hit, babe.
Why would you say that? No.
Because it said it's 18 years older stream. You were warned.
But all right, Wendy. Well, I'm gonna jump down. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, talk to you later, Jerry.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, there you go, people. A little bit of genuine Mexican traditions.
Yeah, and bringing back memories. Like kids could have fun instead of being inside the house playing video games.
Yes, yeah, true that. Where's little Johnny? On the PlayStation.
Yeah, after they get home. Oh, PlayStation they head for.
Nah. See, I was actually a strict mummy. I had rules. Like even my kids now, as grown adults, if they go to well, they're older now themselves, but if they go to like a person's older, you know, someone's parents' place or whatever, they will still ask if they can leave the table when they finish their meal.
Yeah, if there's nothing on their plate, at least.
Show your face. Or put in Discord that you're trying to get hold of us. Put in Discord.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, good job.
It's our Amy. It's our Amy.
Big Amy.
It would help if I unmuted myself, huh?
Yeah. So we can hear you.
I forgot to get you to show the root finger.
No.
You couldn't leave the fence, you had to ask to leave the room. Yeah, well. I actually had a strict upbringing like that too. Like I was actually verbally told by my father, don't you even leave the house. And it wasn't like I lived in a dangerous area or anything. He was just army, strict, hard.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Kept you safe.
There was nothing to keep me that safe from back then. I lived in a friggin' pop-tier quiet town. No, he was just a hard-ass military man. I mean, like I say, I brought my kids up. I was like easygoing. I was like probably easygoing in some areas, but then I was really strict in other areas. Like one thing I was right strict about is my kids will use their manners to me as mostly they get away with. shit, but they get punished for it as well. Like they, go and have to spend like half an hour in the room or something.
How about when they're out
and
in
then the
public?
youngest one,
How about when they were out in
mate,
public?
when they were out in public, they were fucking angels, absolute angels. We'd go to people's places for dinner, and they would ask if they could do their dishes. They never, like, they fight with me when I asked them to do the dishes at home. And that's the God's honest truth. Like I say, my kids used to ask, like, went out to places, when we were, they were kids and still doing the family unit crap. I remember we went to this older fella's place, and I think, well, they were both still in primary school. I think the older one was in grade 7, and the youngest one was in, like, grade 1 or something. We went to this old fella's place who lived by himself, and he invited me, and I was being the single mum, and he invited me and the 2 girls over for dinner. And he was just a really old fella. I still remember his name, Mr. M. And that's the other thing my kids also had to do as well. I never let my kids call people, like Amy. It would have to be strictly Mrs. Ant. And even if Amy's gone, oh, no, it's all right, they can call me Amy. It's like, no, it's not all right. These are my standards, my rules. They will call you Mr. and Mrs. One of my pet peeves, even to this day, is kids calling adults by their first name. Because, sorry, girls and boys, for everyone playing at home, this is where your kids automatically start to learn disrespect. You respect people. I still call people Mr. and Mrs., and I'm fucking like freaking nearly 55 years old. And I still do it now. And I'll do it with older people. There's an old lady in the corner. Well, she's gone to a home now because she's a little bit frail. And I'd always call her Mrs. McKillop. She's like, oh, no, you can call me Joyce Wendy. Like, don't call me Mrs. McKillop. Going, well, no, you're an elder and you need to be respected. I can't do that. You're Mrs. McKillop. And that's where I actually still have old-fashioned values.
Hey, holy
Holy moly. Yeah, they got spanked as
moly
well.
and she's here.
I mean, my parents were similar.
I know.
My parents were similar, and like I was raised to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. But like
3 bags full. That's correct.
But
yes, sir, no, sir. 3 bags full.
As far as like Mr. or Mrs., like that, they were fine with whatever the person prefers or whatever. But when it came to family, like I would never just call my aunt. I would never just be like, "Hey, Melanie." No, that's Aunt Melanie.
Yes, yeah, our family's like that. It's Auntie Wendy, Uncle. It's not just Wendy. No, but that once again, going back to one of my pet peeves when people go, "Oh no, it's all right. She can call me Amy." It's like, well, no, it's not all right. They're my kids, my rules, and this is how I'll dictate the situation. Sorry.
Yeah,
because then
that's totally
straight
fair.
away, in my opinion, it goes back to that disrespect. It starts.
Yeah.
It's almost like the first step to where the kids don't have to listen to you anymore because that person said it was all right, even though I'm saying it's not all right. And really, that person that's gone, well, you can just call me Amy, and I've gone, no, it's not all right. Then they shouldn't be going, oh no, I don't mind. They should go, yep, no worries, Mrs. Amps is fine. Not frigging have like a talking discussion on telling me what they think is all right for my children to call an older person.
I agree. That's your call as a parent.
Yeah. But the amount of, honestly, Amy, the amount of times that people go, oh no, but I don't mind. And it'll be like a calm discussion. It'll be like, but I mind. And like at the end of the day, I'm the one that's trying to create an environment that I feel is safe for them.
Yeah.
My kids, my rules. I mean, if you want to let your kids run riot, go for it. And even when other people's kids, other people let their kids call them Mary, Margaret, John, Johnny, and then they want to try and get away with calling me Wendy, I'll go, no, you'll call me Miss blah, blah. and then they almost look at their parents for like, they look at their parents for like confirmation or do we have to kind of shit. And it's like, well, you're a minor. You will fucking respect me. Even swearing. I mean, I've always had a really potty mouth. I've always been in male-dominated working environments, and the cussing and stuff that goes on is just chronic. But my kids would not swear because I always said to them, "You don't swear. You get your chance when you're an adult." And they wouldn't swear because it was my road show, and I wasn't like a horrible strict parent where they feared me or anything like that. I mean, if they done wrong, like that. And I mean, the kids would lie to you, and they get a couple of opportunities to come clean. Because as I say to them, if I find out by other methods, the punishment's going to be a hell of a lot worse. You're going to either have a mild punishment now by telling me the truth, even though I'm not going to like the truth, you'll get a mild punishment. But if I find out otherwise, that's when I'm breaking out the hand of death, and you're going to get that on your ass. Yeah, my strict but fair, I would think. I've even had both of my kids even thank me later on in life for being strict on them. So must have done something right. They're polite. They treat people politely. They always know how to push the parents' buttons.
Yeah.
Is that
Mr.
really
Ike?
Ike? So far, that's definitely Ike. Give us a red
yeah.
finger.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely him. Yeah, giving the finger.
Yeah. Going for
for
absolutely strict criterias.
For those watching at home, I was giving the little finger.
Of course it was. Yeah. It kind of like dislocated it, moved it to the middle.
Moving it to the
and then like twink.
Yeah, see, I wasn't allowed to cuss as a kid, but I still did it. I just didn't do it in front of my parents.
Yeah, you done it.
But I have this distinct memory of being like 4 or 5,
I was gonna go.
and I got in trouble. I got in trouble, and I got sent to my room, and I was like, well, screw it. I'm already in trouble, and I'm mad, so I just said every cuss word that I knew, and I screamed them into this like Fisher Price recorder thing I had.
I wasn't able to watch The Simpsons when I was a kid, but I still did anyway.
They let me watch Simpsons, but I couldn't watch Beavis and Butthead.
Well, we didn't have cable, so we couldn't watch Beavis and Butthead. We weren't allowed to watch The Simpsons, but Futurama, they didn't realize was made by the same people, so we were able to watch Futurama.
Wow.
No, I've not received ransom for Santa yet. He's still sitting on the porch.
Quietly cuss in the backyard.
Backyard. How big was the backyard? That's the thing.
One of those small backyards. Yeah, let's do that while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Give me.
Pretty big. No wait, yeah. Gotta make sure there's no witnesses.
Yeah, no witnesses.
Or else rumors will spread, then your parents will end up hearing about it.
The neighbors.
Yeah.
Why was your daughter in the backyard saying the F word?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Mel is active in the Discord. That means he's awake.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should use this.
Duh. Or we can go with The Price is Right too.
Oh, yeah, you got it wrong.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Oh, traveling fools.
Hey, Tia.
Good to see you.
Whoop whoop.
Oh. Who is that backstage?
Oh, I don't have
Probably
the door
Mel.
knock button.
Yeah, he's using my name and he's not showing his face or anything.
Mel, if it's you, message James or Wendy.
No, yeah,
I guess James
good.
because Wendy's not here.
Um, 16. Is that him? I'll double check because you never know it's him.
Yo, 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 yo.
Oh,
Who's yo-yoing?
Yo!
No. Oh, hang on. Okay, I think I know this, but you need to say something. Just call chat first.
say something since you're.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Nope.
There he is.
Oh, that's him.
Oh, you can
That's
hear me.
definitely him.
I didn't know you could
Yes.
hear me. Hello.
Oh,
Hello,
Right.
Ike. Hello, Amy. Hello, Wendy. Hello, James.
oh.
Hello.
Ew, Holy Moly is here. Listen, guys, I gotta go. That gross lady follows me
up.
around everywhere.
Oh, cool.
North Carolina is bad for the soul. Oh, she's been drinking. She called me Melly Mel Mel. What are you drinking? Old German. Old German. How does old German
Oh,
taste?
Deutsch.
Like old dick?
It tastes like an ex-SS officer.
Yummy.
Is that like one of the poor man beers again? Is it 4 week? My
Wait,
4
what?
weeks next week, so
You turn into a robot. I have
is
no
it,
idea
is
what
it
you're
poor
talking
man's?
This was
Right.
not the cheapest beer they had at the store. This was 20 cents more.
about. Oh, you paid extra.
Now I sound like
Spoiling
I paid
yourself.
20 cents. I paid
Yeah.
26 extra for the old German. And I also could have gotten pub beer, but that was also 20 cents more. So I would have paid an extra 50 cents. Don't do the math on that one. 50 cents for the other one.
I sense math was not your strong suit in school.
Mine either.
Ike, why are you looking?
I
Oh,
suck.
why are you looking at me?
I'm staring at you. I'm literally looking into the softbox light over here, but I'm supposed to be looking directly at you.
Well, it took me a second to get it, and then I was like, "Yep, he's looking at me."
I can't see anything now because there's a light right here.
Amy, why do you smell like boiled cabbages? Can you do something about it,
Don't.
or has the doctor said he can't fix you?
It's your nose, bro.
What's that?
It's
Mel?
your nose, bro. My nose is. How dare you? I saw you muted me. You monsters.
That reminds me of a joke. My dog was born without a nose. Well, how does he smell? Awful.
That's terrible.
Boom, boom.
Oh,
Beer
hold on, I've
doesn't
got a
do
thing
it
for
for
that.
me at all. Well, beer would do it if you boofed it. Just stick a pipe up your butt and then just boof beer. Seagull. See if that works.
Oh God, beer smashes me. I can't do. I can drink more spirits than I can beer.
Tequila is what gets me.
Bam, bam, ba-da, ba. You have to say it, Ike.
Tequila.
I don't know how the song goes.
Tequila.
The number
Why is
of
a
men
man
with
holding a
God is
plant
increasing.
and dancing? That is weird.
That's Rob dancing with Wendy
Oh, that's what that is.
to make sure it's
The
healthy.
Wendy plant.
Yeah, the Wendy plant.
Not
Oh
the Pee Wee
my
Herman.
God.
Listen, Pee Wee Herman, we don't need to do the Pee Wee Herman dance. All right? He dances with children.
Oh, John.
Hey, John B.
Fat Albert. That's Fat Albert.
I know. Hey, John B.
Yeah, that's his.
I'll go with Fat Pee Wee Herman for Halloween.
Go skinny Pee Wee Herman.
I'd have to lose weight to do that. Fuck you.
Why you trying to fuck me?
now it
Only
works.
Colby can try to fuck me. We have a deal going.
Oh, hold on. I got this. Where is it? Where did I put that?
What's the Pee Wee Herman dance?
I
Pee Wee
rather
Herman has
fuck
a dance.
$100 ham.
Hold on. I got this.
There we go. Zoom it in.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Hang on. Do it again.
I'd fuck me hard. Goodbye, horses.
Now tuck your
Gotta
dick
tuck it back. Give me a second. Gotta tuck it back.
Oh shit, wrong one. Sorry, that was accidental. I didn't mean to do that.
Somebody clip that.
Holy Moly's doing it right now. Well, don't you worry
I
about
think the Pee Wee
that.
Herman dance goes like this, and he like behind you like this. Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, obviously there's a Pee Wee Herman dance.
I'm gonna look up something. Hold on.
Yeah, there it is with tequila. Yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna try not. I'm gonna mute the music, but let me.
Are you gonna emulate it?
Boom, 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 boom,
Hold on, I got
Emulate
this.
Pee Wee Herman?
Give me a second. Let me see if I can get this. There it is.
Why
There
don't
it
you
is.
turn the lights out?
And the tequila song's playing in the background, but I don't know if we can play it. So he's gonna do the dance here. Yeah, he's got those stupid boots.
That's okay. I'd love to get to see the dance.
There it is. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like this. With the bikers, all the bikers around him.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's pretty funny. Oh fuck! I done it again.
Ah!
I need to get me
Mel needs
stylish.
those
The buttons
shoes.
are too small.
Oh wait, I was doing something. I have no idea what's going on, but I am.
I technically own a pair
Getting
of
my
shoes.
shoes. The buttons are too small.
I do own a pair of shoes that are similar to that.
Bum, 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 goodbye horses. By the way, a lady sings that song. That really threw me for a loop. I thought it was a dude singing it. It's a lady.
Really good song though.
It really is. Too bad it's stuck with Buffalo Bill, but it's a friggin' good
He's like
song.
dancing. He's like dancing like this, tucking it back.
Now I don't know how many people commonly use styluses a lot. They've become my best friend.
There is
Because I
somebody by
use
the
them
name
really
of
often.
Cyrax. He uses a stylus regularly.
Hi, Andy.
Hello, James. Hi, Andy.
Andy H.
Andy.
Do you
So-
know?
Hey, Andy.
Do you know how fast the rubber wears out on these? You wouldn't
I gotta
think
go
that
get
a bit
my-
of rubber.
Well, here's
I
the
gotta-
thing, though.
I gotta go get my shoes. I'll be right back.
Cyrax at one
Oh
point.
no, he's gonna go and get the white high top or whatever they are.
Hey, listen, Cyrax at one point stuck a stylus up his bum, pulled it out, licked it clean, sent that video to his girlfriend. Then the next day, when they got into an argument and he was calling her a bitch, she gave that video to his enemy while he was threatening to kill himself with a stylus. And then they watched the video and then they made fun of him. So, welcome to that information. So every time I see a stylus, all I think of it is bum stylus. So do with it. So do with that information whatever you will.
Hey, do I sound different now? 1, 2, 2, 2,
Nope.
2.
They're the same.
1, 2. Okay.
Holy moly! I need to send you that video. I think it's like a few minutes video. You need to watch it. Lots of laugh will be had. Crickets. I know. Whenever I talk about a bum stylus, it's crickets. Andy, we are talking about a very special man from Ohio. That's not Vapion.
Oh my God! No, 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 no.
Oh, now it hits you who Cyrax is. I have to mention Ohio first, otherwise Wendy doesn't get it. No, you don't. I need to
No,
send you that video.
no. I'm familiar. So there's Cyrax, and who's the lizard? The one that lost his lizard?
Oh, the Lizard King. that is
Cobra.
yeah, King
Cobra.
Cobra JFS, but he's harmless. He's harmless. Cobra is
He can't even
weird.
look after a freaking lizard. He's useless. You're right. He's not. He is harmless.
He
He's
tried to
useless too.
free a cat who was stuck in a little cage, not realizing it wasn't anybody's cat put in a little cage to sunbathe, but it was a wild cat who was trapped by the Humane Society to tag and release program. Instead, he tried to pet the cat,
Relocate.
where the cat bit his finger. Then he fought with the cage for I don't know how long, freed the cat, and then he taped up his finger, and it's been taped up for a solid week. I'm pretty sure it's growing fungus under there or whatever. I think the tape is off now, but it was there for a solid week.
If my daughter ever thought they could bring home either of those men to meet me, oh my God, I would
But-
certainly be questioning what I did wrong.
But Cobra is harmless, whereas Cyrax is he looks like a goblin and he's a kitty fiddler. So let's not feel too bad about that goblin. He probably needs shots. I think the kitty
So
needs shots.
Cobra,
The kid
Cobra just appears really useless, dumb as dog shit, clearly can't even look after a fucking lizard, which are pretty self-sufficient. I mean, there's not too much you've got to do with the lizard other than don't let it escape. If
he
you're
took
trying
the
to
lizard
keep it as a pet.
outside to let it get some air, and then it ran away. Then he looked around. He couldn't find it. Then he decided a week later
Dumb as dog shit.
that the lizard had burrowed into the ground. Now he's gonna look for the lizard in spring once the ice thaws in Casper, Wyoming. Frankie, we are talking about
See,
the interesting people
I
of
rest
the
my
internet.
case, Your Honour. If my daughter's brought home someone with that kind of high intelligence, I'd be questioning where the fuck did I go wrong in the rearing of these children.
The wildcat
brought
probably ate
home-
it. Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what everybody is thinking. A bird ate it, or a cat ate it, or something.
Dingo ate my baby.
A dingo ate my baby. But listen, man.
Hey, Frankie.
There was a death watch on that lizard the day he got it, because people were assuming that he was gonna kill that lizard in a day, in a week.
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about.
Oh, we're talking about an internet
Have you
weirdo.
noticed every time someone comes into your room, James, they're like, "Oh my God, what did I walk into? Oh my God, what is
Well,
this
I was gonna-
discussion?"
I was gonna show off my disco shoes, and I came back and somebody's fucking talking about a dead lizard.
Here, this is not Cyrax. This is King Cobra JFS.
Do we need to go back to a
Harmless.
shoe? We need to go back to a shoe conversation to make like feel like
Yeah.
Christian.
Well, we were talking about fucking Pee Wee Herman's dance, and I'm like, I own a pair of shoes similar to that. And Holy Moly's like, I need to see these shoes.
Show us.
Yeah, show them.
Really used to like shoes.
There's some backstory here. I'm going to show the shoes, then I'm going to tell the backstory.
Please be clown shoes.
I don't want
Oh,
the
wow.
front story. So yeah. Oh my God! They are like Pee Wee Herman's.
Except
Wow.
his have soles that are like this long, but these are my
Correct.
go-go. These are my 1970s go-go boots. Leather, they're actual real leather, dyed white.
Why'd you dye them white?
Saturday Night Fever stuff for sure.
I bought them.
yeah.
I bought them dyed white.
Oh, you
on
bought them
purpose.
white. Oh,
So these are.
I know,
these are
right?
the
They
exact-
do look like ice
these-
blades.
These are the exact same, like screen accurate boots that they used for Star Wars: A New Hope Stormtroopers.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shit, learn something
These-
new every day.
These boots.
Whereas
these
to me,
boots
they
go,
look like a white pair of work boots. They just look like a white
These-
pair of work boots.
These boots go along with my screen accurate Star Wars: A New Hope Stormtrooper stunt armor that I own.
Stunt armor?
They're
What
white
is a
boots.
stunt
They'll go with
armor?
anything.
What was that?
What is a stunt armor?
They just look like these. So
That's
stunt
not
armor.
Stunt
it-
armor.
So what I have is it's in a I haven't finished it yet because I'm too fat to wear it, but I have it in 2 totes in the other building. I have an entire set of stunt armor from Star Wars: A New Hope. It's screen accurate. It's made off a 2nd generation mold from the stunt armor. I have 3 sets of helmets. I've only made 1. I have 2 I still need to make. I've got like the breastplate, the back plate, all of the leg armor, the arms, the hands, and everything. I need to build it.
What a stunt armor is, I guess, for doing stunts.
Oh no! So what stunt armor is so they had a hero armor for stormtroopers and then background stunt armor. So if somebody's falling off of something, they'd be wearing the stunt armor, and so it doesn't
I
look
see.
as good as the hero armor. And so that's what I have is the background armor.
What's that
But
old?
it actually,
Isn't there an old Greek expression?
Oh.
Build it and she will come.
Field
I
of
need to
Build
finish-
Dreams.
it and they will come, yeah.
I need to finish the armor and then lose some weight so I can wear it.
Or just build a fat armor.
That does exist.
Yeah,
Aren't you,
exactly.
Aren't
I've
you
seen
little-
plenty of.
aren't you a little portly to be a stormtrooper?
It's like, listen, they serve good meals to stormtroopers. These portly ones are the ones that stay on board and they work the control panels.
No, that wouldn't
And they
have been a
deploy the other
stormtrooper.
one.
And not only that, in the olden days, it was always the big guys that got the chicks because that meant that they could provide and feed themselves well.
They had
True
money
story,
to
girls and
eat.
boys.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
need to
Check
bring
that one
back that kind of shit. Because I would be swimming in puss.
I'm just
If you want
imagining.
swimming in pus.
Pussy.
I'm
Not
just
pus.
imagining
That's
Mel. I'm just
disturbing.
imagining Mel being the hedonism bot from fucking Futurama.
No, I'll be like Jabba the Hutt.
Guto, Guto. If you're Jabba the Hutt, can I be Salacious Crumb?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Salacious Crumb is?
I have to look up Salacious
Is that-
Crumb.
You know
Is that
that,
girl
that
on the
little
train?
that little guy that sits
Petite
on his
girl on the
that sits
train.
on, that sits,
Oh.
he sits next to Jabba and he
Oh,
goes.
Oh, that one. He has a name.
It's
Oh
Salacious
my
Crumb. It's his name. Why do I
I'm
know
gay
this?
sorry with his best nerds.
I can't
'Cause
I
you're a
can't remember the
nerd,
name
you're
of
a
the
geek.
I can't remember the name of the woman I talked to 3 days ago, but I can remember Salacious Crumb from fucking Star Wars.
1978.
And I can even mimic the fucking laugh that he does too.
Because you are truly a geek.
This is for you, holy moly.
You are a geek.
This is no. I don't need any. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Encouragement.
No. I'm trying to think like. I don't need anything. I don't need anything to protect from sex. 'Cause I'm just not having it because of all of this.
Prophylactic.
Speaking of prophylactic, hey Amy, how you doing? Amy is not even paying attention. She's napping in the
I
background.
can see.
I'm
I can see a
ignoring
bubble
you.
moving.
Did you get that at the same time as me, James?
I spoke like Jabba to make holy moly.
How many
happen.
times have we done that, James? When we both obviously hitting the freaking comment at the exact same time,
Yeah.
which immediately cancels out that comment from appearing.
When I do my podcast, I have a rule. I have one person that's designated to do comments, and that's it. And nobody else gets to do the comments. I'm like, I'll have access to doing the comments, but it'll be, can you put that comment up? I'll even tell them to do it. And I could do it myself, but it's happened the same thing before. Both of us push it at the same time, slightly off, and so it gets up there for a second and goes away.
Listen, holy moly, I did it because you lack happiness, and I'm giving you some happiness. You come here because you are a sad person from North Carolina.
Well, if you know that corner, Mel,
And doing
Amy's in
charity.
charge. Well, yeah. See what Amy did?
I'll do it again.
You're terrible, Muriel.
Of our days and our lives.
Amy's got admin rights. Watch this. Make him go again, Amy. Do it. Oh, good job, Amy. Yeah, bring the turd back then.
How dare you, both of you? One call me a turd, and the other one is a smelly cabbage.
I'm gonna call him a churd. It's a cabbage and turd mixed together.
How dare you? I did not come here to be abused.
Ah,
I came here to do the abusing.
turdage. Oh, look out. Friggin', what else have you got in your little collection of stuff there?
Some other stuff, but I won't share it. It's
Oh.
always I have to leave it
Oh,
as a
come
surprise.
on.
Is it dirty? Come on, James. Share the dirty stuff.
No.
It's a not. It's a not. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
No,
No, I want.
I put the wrong thing. Hold on, I
Not
gotta set this up
unusual to
quickly.
be loved by anyone.
We had seen.
It's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die.
Tom Jones, yeah. Hold on, let's try that again. There we go. Surprise Pikachu.
Ooh.
I got Pikachu.
How you doing?
Oh, I'll peek.
Yeah,
I'll peek at you.
Who's speak? Oh, hello. Listen, can we make fun of North Carolina?
No.
Holy moly has 3 teeth in her mouth,
Shut up.
and they're all for separate
Shut up.
functions.
Hold on. Mel,
Shut up.
Mel, I didn't get to do this on my podcast, so I'm going to give out the biggest piece of shit award right now to Mel.
He's not the biggest anything.
Well, he's at least the biggest piece of shit.
I'm
But
the
that might be an
same
insult to
height
piece of
as you,
shit.
almost. How dare you?
How many times is that so far already, James?
How dare you?
How? Oh, Colby messaged me.
Well, there's one thing I found that I should use also.
Oh,
Let's see.
Ah!
stop.
Hammer time! Down. Down. I don't know how the song goes. Let's see if I can find. Let's see if I can find an 8-bit version of it.
Holy shit! It's only a new toy, so I've got to learn how to adjust these volumes, and they're not all the same. God damn it!
I've got. You can't touch this 8-bit.
Check
Yeah.
out this.
Get yourself ready before trivia tonight.
Oh, there's
Oh,
What's that?
What's
Sorry,
that?
James.
Yeah, it's
Get
trivia
ready for
tonight.
Trivia.
What time is trivia? 8?
It's on top of
20
the hour.
minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes from now. Okay.
Because I'm going to be Colby's
What
going
was
to be
for
home.
dinner?
I'll probably babysit Colby.
Let's guess
Well,
what
he is
one
the
had
bait-
for dinner.
He is the baby of the group, so yeah, that's the
Yeah.
person he would be
She's
sitting.
she's a Canadian. So what do Canadians traditionally eat?
What's
Canadian.
Oh, they have
You mean Canadian?
Canadian?
poutine,
Yeah.
poutine,
Ooh.
poutine.
It's poutine.
I do love poutine. I do love poutine.
Poutine
It's a
is delicious.
Quebec delicacy. But we can,
But-
anyone in
What?
Canada can get it.
Yeah, in Quebec they put smoked meat on poutine, and it's definitely expensive.
Yeah.
Smoked duck, smoked pork, smoked anything.
Do we learn things in trivia?
I don't like that.
Yes, we
word.
do. We learn who the smartest person is and who the dumbest person is.
Listen, trivia is hashtag rigged because
I like to try and
Vapion,
fall in the middle of it. I'm not the smartest or the dumbest.
unless Vapion is actually writing the trivia, we haven't seen him.
But the thing is,
We can
are you
only
smarter than a 5th grader?
I am
Well,
not.
if, I'm gonna
Can I-
say
Man, some of those
most of,
fifth graders
trivia.
are pretty freaking smart.
all of us here are smarter than Mel, so all of us here are
Jeez,
smarter than a 5th grader.
How dare you? Can a 5th grader pay taxes? Can a 5th
I'll have the
grader
fries and gravy.
Actually,
You can
yes, a
keep the
5th grader
cheese
can pay
curds.
taxes.
can a 5th
Reckoning.
grader does a 5th grader know how to beg a woman into giving sex? No.
You
So
can
You
I
don't
ask
even know that either, Mel.
a 5th grader.
Clearly, you're not even smarter than a 12th grader. They
How
could
dare
do
you?
that.
How dare you? Never has cheese. Yo, cheese curds are awesome. Cheese curds are awesome with like hot gravy,
Cheese.
and then you get like hot and cold, and then it's sweets in your
Cheese?
teeth.
Oh, don't bring up the word cheese, because that brings
Oh, I
up
love-
one person,
Oh,
Steve Urkel.
I love cheese.
Can I do that?
Yeah, and I do that.
Listen,
Khalil White.
now what was it?
Jaleel White. I
Oh
think.
God, damn! I was
Whatever,
going to ask it as a
Jamil.
question. What's his real name? Jamil White. Yeah.
I love poutine. I want to eat poutine.
Oh, I love poutine. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
but
no,
isn't
we're
that-
talking about different things.
Isn't poutine actually meant to be gravy and cheese curds, not actually cheese?
Yeah,
It's-
yeah. So
yes,
it's
yeah.
Cheese curd is
fries.
cheese curd gravy and chips or French
Fries.
fries in
Fries.
America.
yeah. So it's fries, gravy,
Yeah,
and cheese
chicks in
curd, and then
Australia.
you just put all the gravy on top, and then you eat it, and it's delicious.
It's really,
Oh, it's
really,
so
really
good.
good.
There's
So
the
filling.
Tillamook. The Tillamook Cheese Factory is a couple-hour drive from here. I like to go there, buy fresh cheese curd, come back, and the same day, end of the day, for dinner, I make poutine with it. It's so
Grilled
good.
cheese. Okay, so the answer was grilled
Delicious.
cheese sandwich.
For whatever
Woo!
reason, Wanda seems to think it's gross. She's crazy.
It's really good.
Well,
Yeah, it's good.
I enjoyed
A-
it.
After you
so what
eat
you
it,
have for dinner
you
one
need a
day?
nap. It's
We're
that
still,
good.
has anyone was guessed what you have for dinner? Steak and 3 veg, sausages and mashed potatoes.
Now you guys are making me
Some of the
hungry.
traditional
Yeah, could
Canadian stuff.
Because that could be a trivia question about poutine.
Yeah. Oh, Canada.
Putin.
Poutine. Tine.
Putin?
Wait, holy
You've never had it?
shit.
Yo, holy moly. Yo, look up where they sell cheese curds. They probably sell it in North Carolina as well. Fucking Wisconsin has it.
I don't want to change the subject, but I'm looking at a picture of non-alcoholic
That's what
White
Darren said,
Claw.
clearly.
Ew.
Non-alcoholic White Claw exists.
What's
It's for the
alcoholic
basic-
White Claw?
It's for the basic bitch who has quit alcohol. Oh, you have had cheese.
Oh, what was it?
It's just it's
There was a movie
low
with Adam Sandler.
it's low calorie like beer alternative.
Cheese curds. That's like when they're making
Fries with
cheese. That's
ketchup
like
only.
the
No, no.
crusty, weird stuff, isn't it?
Yo, no,
It's
fries with
It's the curd.
gravy is
It's the
delicious.
curd that comes up on
The
top
weird-
of the vat of other cheese that you're making. It's
then
essentially the
squeeze it all-
byproduct
Yeah,
of
it's
a
like-
different cheese.
It's like tangy taste, isn't it?
No, curds. CURDS, not curls. I've had cheese
There's not
curls.
enough alcohol in regular.
Oh
White
yeah,
Claw.
cheese curls. Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong. Holy moly! Or who said that? Yeah, not wrong.
Seagull.
I'm not talking about curls. I'm talking about the alcohol content of fucking White Claw.
Oh yeah,
It's not
cheese curds
ketchup,
are
by
left
the
over
way.
from the
It's
cheese
tomato
making, yeah.
sauce.
I don't
Ketchup.
mind
I
left.
love when I go to McDonald's and that I'll go leave tomato sauce on the burger. They're like, "Yeah, you mean ketchup?" Like, freaking not in Australia, girlfriend, it's tomato sauce.
Oh, by the way,
Ketchup.
they're different. I didn't know there were different types of cheese curds.
There are different types of cheese curd.
I guess it has to be mozzarella cheese curds.
I think
Is it
cheddar
white?
cheese curd is the more popular one, at least here in America.
Oh yeah, no, in Canada it's mozzarella cheese curds because they don't taste like they're not yellow nor are they nor do they taste like cheddar cheese. Definitely mozzarella.
You've got to go to the Delaney Cheese Factory, Amy, if it's still going. And if you like cheese, lots of free cheese testing.
I love cheese.
Yeah, the one I usually get
Cheese
is
curds
the,
made
the
from fresh pasteurized milk to which cheese culture and rennets are added. After the
Yeah.
milk curdles,
Oh, I've never
Yes,
had
guys, of course.
cheddar curds. Wow,
they then cut into cubes.
learn something new every day.
That's the result.
oh, they also have a white cheddar cheese curd apparently as well. But I usually get the cheddar ones here. I usually go and get them, and they have a
Oh shit!
they have a
Just trying
mark
to do
in
the
their
big
thing.
picture.
You can usually get them within
Is that
like
like-
the day, within like 2 days of them being made, because
Yeah.
we call it squeaky cheese, and the squeakiness after about a week of the cheese
Goes away.
after it's made, the squeakiness goes away.
It doesn't squeak anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't squeak anymore after about a week.
Oh yeah, and then if you want to eat some really good fries,
Tillamook.
dip it with no, not mozzarella. What do you call that? Mayonnaise. That's how the Belgians eat it. It's pretty good.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise or aioli.
Mayonnaise.
Aioli.
Let's see here.
I love
From-
garlic. Or
from
garlic
where I'm
mayonnaise.
Has that funny taste. Or goat
From where
milk.
I'm at right now,
Yeah,
I can
funny
get to the Tillamook. I can get to the Tillamook cheese factory in about an hour and a half.
Here's mom that got up. Yep.
Still hot, Amy, where you are?
Yeah, definitely.
No relief in sight?
No.
No.
Only when she goes takes a shower, which is like once every 3 months.
Wait, how do you
Now-
know my shower schedule?
That is all our shower schedule. We're all Discord mods. We all take a shower
Well, in
once
winter.
every 3 months.
In summer, it's a bit different. Still as cold as
fudge here.
fudge.
Old
Fudge you.
AF.
You can swear, holy moly. Cold
Fudge.
fudge isn't that cold.
No, that's a reference to Christmas Story. Oh fudge! but I didn't say fudge. I said the F dash 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 word.
Yeah. Is Christmas Story the one with the leg lamp?
Yes.
Yeah, the leg lamp. The leg lamp.
Okay.
Fragile. It must be Italian.
Fragile.
Been too much cheese talk going on. Fuck this.
Of course, I gets it. Ike is
So
a nerd.
it's sliced
He's
cheese, but it's not
supposed to
actually plastic cheese. It's real cheese in sliced.
Is that American cheese? Because American
looks
cheese is like
American.
the worst.
American cheese is nasty processed
What?
shit.
It's not sausage.
Wurst. Yes.
I get it. Worst and not worst.
Amy is Harley Dad's kid. She is the 15-year-old.
It's canon now.
Yeah,
It's
no,
canon
no,
now.
no, dude.
Like,
No,
He fathered
It's his
me
internet
when he was
wife.
4.
it's canon. It's in canon now. It's in canon.
Yep.
Amy and Harley Dad are internet wife and husband.
Yeah, American. No, actually, I would
Tech-
argue with that.
Technically speaking, with the legs that they have left, they complete each other.
Yeah,
We do.
together it's one person.
Together we are a set.
Her whole. Wait, that sounds bad.
Yeah,
I
together
mean, they'd
they're
never be able
all
to go on a three-legged
giant
race together, would they?
apple.
I don't think one-legged people should be allowed to go on three-legged races as a team because they're already at advantage because they're already used to go out on one leg. All they got to do is get that friggin' synchronized. Race is friggin' easy. Just a weird
8.5 minutes till the Vicks go live.
Whoop whoop.
All right.
Whoop 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 whoop. I would sing the song, but I don't know how the lyrics go. He's on no no. Whoop whoop. Never mind.
Isn't it like
Did you
All
sing
right,
a
I'm gonna-
stroke?
I'm gonna find that whoop whoop song. I'm gonna find that whoop whoop. Wait, hold on. Whoop whoop song.
For some
It's
reason,
Calabria.
I'm thinking of Tunak. Hold on.
No.
Let me see if I can find. It's this song. Everybody knows this song. Hold on. This is like an internet fucking meme here.
It's this song.
I'm not sure if they're doing that or Cahoots.
That's I don't know Punjabi, so
The video's great. The guy's just dancing like this the entire time.
there's some British guys. There's a video of a British guy who can mimic it really well, and he says gibberish and everything the way that it's supposed to be kind of said. It sounds so good. It's fucking hilarious.
Wanda, you're not wrong. She's his sister from another mister.
What birds are those talking? Are those
I don't know.
galahs?
Some fucking bird outside.
your bird?
Shut up.
Female
Shut up.
birds.
It hasn't even. No, I'm afraid they're gonna wake
Hey,
up my
shut up.
birds because my birds are like really
Dude,
nice.
stop.
And
I yelled shut
Oh.
and it stopped.
Okay.
Woo!
Anyways.
You're like Dr. Doolittle or a Disney princess.
Oh, and hey Matt,
Well, she'll be the Disney princess.
listen, Matt. This stream is ending. What are you just doing here? What are you doing just getting here? How dare you? Oh, Vapion is here too. Look at this. All the bad people are showing up in droves together.
All of them.
All of them. Oh, school stuff. Yeah.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Matt has fucking English homework or some group homework to do. It's tough stuff.
That sucks.
I'm gonna go purchase a copy of Pal World and play that. It's like Pokemon with guns.
Okay.
Oh, somebody
No,
told me about
stop.
Pokemon. Oh,
I'm
wait a minute.
actually not kidding. It's Pokemon with guns, and I'm buying a copy right now so I can play it. It looks so
How-
bad.
How American. Oh, not English group stuff. Yo, you told me it sounded like an English thing where you're supposed to write something and then write something and something and something. Yeah.
Right.
Mal, how old is Mal?
Yo,
How old is M? Be honest.
he's in
M,
college.
how old are you?
He's a grown ass.
Okay.
There's been 9-year-olds that have been
Just
in
checking.
college.
No, but M is a grown ass person. It's
I'm gonna be in
disrespectful.
college classes soon.
25. That was the same age I went to college because I fucking didn't want to go to
Your mom
school for
goes
the
to
longest time and I did
college.
shit jobs.
My mom. All right, and I believe you're 25 because anyone that was like underage would probably say something like, "Oh, I'm 18 or 19," and do like a low life.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to head out. I'm probably not going to be in trivia because I got other stuff I'm going to do, but I might see you guys later.
All right, see ya.
Oh, look,
Ike.
there's baby on.
Yeah, Ike.
Later.
Bye, Ike.
I know how old you are. I was just waiting to see if you knew how old you were before I had to correct you. You're 25. Thank you.
Bad friend.
I'm a good friend because I pick on M all
Bad
the time.
friend. Bad. Where's the button? That one.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're going crazy. Yep, you're crazy.
You're calling Wendy going crazy? I don't think that's very nice.
That
I knew that. You should have known that was going to happen, Belle. You can't pick on the host and the co-host.
Yeah.
Rule one.
it's hard to know who to pick because I can't make fun of Smelly Cabbage Girl because she has the power to kick me off. I can't make fun of the crazy lady. She has
What?
the power to kick me off.
What?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't, Holly.
I'm trying to figure out here who I can pick on and not pick on. The crazy ginger also seems to have a lot of power. It's
Pick on you.
you're very handsome. Thank you. I'm very handsome. Yeah, there you go. I picked on myself.
Less than a 3-minute warning before game starts.
Yeah.
So maybe I should start shutting down here so everyone can head over to the VIX.
I don't think it takes 3 minutes to head over. But
Well,
sure.
or at least
No,
delete
and
them.
sometimes big one go to the toilet, make a drink, that sort of stuff.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
takes
Yeah, I have
me 15
email.
minutes to take a shit. It doesn't take me like 2.5
Yeah,
minutes
yeah,
to
so
take
you know he wants to feel
Some
it.
of the cat Mel.
Listen, picking on people, not picking on people is not an option. It's not a viable option. It's not your fault. Amy likes cabbages and Uncrustables. Yeah, that is true. Amy is also a child, and she is.
I mean, the
9.
Uncrustables part is true. Those
Stop
hazelnut
See, I
being
ones
mean,
are
naive.
maybe
bomb.
I'm kind of
Stop
smart
being
by
naive,
saying in
baby.
comments backstage, or not backstage.
Oh, by the way,
In chat.
guys, Amy likes being called mommy. Make sure you always call her Amy mommy. Hi, mommy.
That's the link to the VIX's trivia.
Mommy.
How come yours says watch? Mine says, like,
Mommy.
why is yours and mine not the same?
Mommy. Mommy. Mommy.
No, we know you're not backstage, baby. We're just saying you're smart by not coming up on panel and saying horrible things about our panel guest because you can't be kicked off when you're in chat.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Well, that can
Keep your fantasies to yourself. Hey, listen, M, okay? Don't you get me started. I'm going to destroy you in both
I better let
our Discords.
I better let everyone go. It's less than 60 seconds.
Yep.
They're starting.
Let's do it.
Mommy.
All right, everyone's going backstage, so James can shut it down.
All right, bye, nerds.
But I'll have something for you, Wendy, back in chat. So I'll have you give you something.
Bye, everybody. Wait me backstage. Bye. Thank you very much for dropping in.
Well, I would like to thank everyone who was in the chat tonight, and I'd like to thank everyone who was on the panel. I had a good time. So make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And remember, the VIX link. Let's go over there and raid and play some trivia tonight. See you next time, everyone.